Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review the Best Buy exclusive 4K Steelbook edition of The Hurt Locker. If you are new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You can also find me over Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Movie Guy 365. Okay, The Hurt Locker is here on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, released by Lionsgate. It comes in a Best Buy exclusive Steelbook edition only, no standard release as of this recording. Now, as far as the film itself, I absolutely love a good, gritty wartime film, modern or classic. And you have films like Black Hawk Down and, Lone Survivor, that sort of thing. And I really feel that The Hurt Locker, it really has its own message to say. It's got a great cast. I mean, Anthony Mackie and Jeremy Renner, even before the MCU thing, they show that they have a good, rapport on screen, even though they don't interact too much in the MCU. But this movie, I think it really they have such an interesting relationship, of course, with Renner being in charge of defusing bombs that are placed all around, Baghdad in early 2000s. It's very tense. I mean, it goes from situation to situation. Each one's handled differently. It doesn't feel like, they're retreading ground in any way. And I think also the supporting cast really does a great job. We got appearances from Ralph Fiennes and Guy Pearce. I like the movie a lot. Catherine Bigelow did an excellent job directing it, and it really is something that still holds up. Watching it just recently for the review, yes, this absolutely you can go back to. It really still says a lot about, that time period, and it's very interesting. I feel it's very compelling, a lot of great action scenes, and yes, it does make a fantastic 4K disc. All right, we're going to talk about that picture quality and audio in just a moment, but first, let's do a quick unboxing of the Steelbook. All right, we have the Best Buy exclusive 4K Steelbook edition of The Hurt Locker, Lionsgate release, and with Lionsgate releases on Steelbook, it comes with a slipcover. Artwork's okay, it's nothing fancy or anything, but, it's still very cool. And then we have the back, the interior, and I feel the interior artwork is a lot more, dynamic. Very nice looking image. And then this is cool. It has kind of like price stickers on here, and they feel embossed. So I like that they went the extra effort there. It's very early 2000s kind of. I mean, it's very, very cool. I like it. It's very unique. I wish more studios did stuff like this nowadays. And then we have the interior artwork. So yeah, overall, very solid presentation. Now let's talk about the picture quality and the audio. The Hurt Locker on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray has a 1:5:1 aspect ratio. It was upscaled from a 2K digital intermediate with HDR10 and Dolby Vision for the grading. For purposes of this review, I will be discussing the Dolby Vision encode. Now, grain is very dense throughout the film, but keep in mind that much of the movie was shot on 16mm film. So it's going to have that gritty, artistic style to it. And that being said, the visual appearance I feel looks very appealing for the type of film that it is. As a result of the cameras being used with a mixture of 16mm and digital, visual enhancement when it comes to detail is going to be minimal at best. Close-ups have good definition whenever a camera is steady and focusing on a particular actor, but whenever there's action or some kind of movement, things can get a little bit blurry at times. Mid-level and far-away shots are not as crisp as you would see in a regular film, but they still look very good. Those that have seen the film know that color is not going to be bright and vivid no matter which format it's on. It really is only going to be dependent on the colors on screen, which take on a little bit of a beige hue tone. So Dolby Vision really is only going to serve to refine the color palette used, and I think it produces subtle enhancements. Many of the war-torn areas don't produce much color, but it is there to be found. You just have to know where to look for them. When the sniper standoff happens towards the sunset, and also during sunset when Renner's talking to his wife, it looks really good here, but once again, color is not going to burst off the screen. With the filmmaker's style and cameras used, black levels are not going to be at their deepest. But nighttime scenes and darker interiors look good, appropriate for the type of film that it is, but they won't be particularly deep. And the contrast between darker areas and light sources, I think it looks fairly strong. The Hurt Locker on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray supports a Dolby Amos audio presentation. In my opinion, this is the real reason you want to upgrade from the existing Blu-ray. The overhead activity alone is immediately noticeable and worth the price of admission. The opening minutes of the film really start things off strong and never lets up. Helicopters and other ambient effects are used effectively and clearly heard overhead. Dialogue is mostly clean throughout the film, though it can get a little difficult to understand what somebody's saying during some of the action scenes, but I think that's pretty much, given for the type of film that it is. Surrounds are constantly active, they're engaging, action scenes, ambient noises, they really have a fantastic energy, and when it comes to ambient sound effects in general, I think, it's plentiful, busy streets, crowd chatter, and that sort of thing. It adds to the overall immersive elements throughout the film. When it comes to the film's LFE, woof. This is exactly the kind of low end you expect this type of movie to provide, and the 4K disc with Atmos really delivers. Explosions can truly be felt in your seats, and they really just have such a good oomph to them. And gunfire packs a very strong punch. The movie's various battle scenes are energetic and impactful. The sniper standoff midway through the film, those shots hit like a truck. I am very impressed with the low end here. For the picture quality, I'm going to give the Hurt Locker on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray a B+. Visually speaking, this movie is not going to be pretty to look at no matter what format it's on, but what I feel it does with Dolby Vision, it makes everything a little bit more stable by nature. I think the film has a healthy layer of grain for the kind of film that it is, and black levels, colors, and the increase in resolution, it's modest, but I think it adds a little bit more refinement to the overall image. For the audio mix, I'm going to give this one an A+. It should come as no surprise that the Dolby Atmos on the Hurt Locker is a top-notch experience. This movie has such a great, awesome soundtrack at its core. Everything from battle sequences, ambience, it all works, it's effective, and it puts you right into the film. I love the immersive Atmos mix here. It's fantastic, and how the film should be viewed, in my opinion, is with this Dolby Atmos track. So that is my review of the Hurt Locker on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. If you're interested in this for yourself, I will leave a Best Buy link in the comment section below. But if you have the disc already, let me know your thoughts. Let's talk about it. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guide 365. I will see you at the movies.